First off, do not worry. Vaginal yeast infection is fairly common in women. And it is so easy to treat. In this video, we are going to discuss 5 natural home remedies for yeast infection that won't just help cure the infection but will also help you prevent it in the future. What you will be surprised to know is, vaginal yeast infection is one of those issues that 3 out of 4 or 75% of women have to face in their lifetimes. And as such, home remedies for yeast infection becomes all the more important. Yes, it is always good to consult the doctor if the infection is very intense. But more often than not, yeast infection can be easily cured using some of the natural home remedies that we are going to discuss here. What is yeast infection? In order for you to be cured of this problem, it is very important for you to have comprehensive knowledge on the subject. Because when it comes to matters of health, especially so for sensitive bodies of women, human body is a very complex and a very intelligent mechanism, as I am sure you already know. In our bodies, billions and trillions of microorganisms exist and operate in tandem, sync and harmony to keep us healthy. That's what our relationship with them is. They keep us alive. Yeast, bacteria, even fungi exist in our body and help aid its proper functioning. Candida is one such yeast that resides in different areas of the body such as mouth, throat and vagina. Candida exists in the body without affecting the body in general. But sometimes, because of some kind of hormonal imbalance, an infection in environment inside these areas causes the growth of Candida or Candidiasis, which is most commonly referred to as yeast infection. Causes for yeast infection. Some of the reasons for yeast infection that the medical and scientific community has charted out are: overuse of antibiotics may cause the imbalance in the microorganism order and result in vaginal yeast infection. Unhealthy lifestyle. Weak immune system. Consumption of a lot of sugary foods. Lack of restfulness. Hormonal imbalance during menstruation. When we talk of home remedies for yeast infection, it is very important to take into account all of these causes, so that precise measures for cure and prevention can be taken by going to the very roots of disorder. Symptoms of yeast infection. So how do you know you are being affected by vaginal yeast infections? Here are the most common symptoms that you must look forward to. Severe vaginal itching. Irritation accompanied by thick white discharge. Burning sensation during urination. And redness in and around the vaginal area. All of these treatments that we are going to discuss are tried, tested by women around the world and backed by scientific research. I will be quoting various scientific studies in appropriate places that you can refer to in the description section below. 1. Using garlic as an antifungal herb. Garlic as a herb has amazing health benefits. Garlic is a natural antifungal and an antibiotic. And therefore garlic is an incredible natural ingredient for treating yeast infection. Introducing a healthy amount of garlic consumption into your daily food habits can go a long way in relieving and preventing yeast infection. According to one scientific research, vaginal cream containing garlic extract was found to be incredibly effective in treating yeast infection. 2. Coconut oil as a carrier oil. Coconut oil is a well-known ingredient that has antifungal properties and is very effective in battling yeast infection. I found one scientific journal that proves that usage of coconut oil is known to reduce rapidly multiplying yeast. This makes this home remedy for yeast infection one of the simplest solutions that work. Raw organic coconut oil can be safely applied externally and internally in affected areas for almost immediate relief. Not just that, coconut oil can also be used in conjunction with much more powerful antifungal oils such as tea tree and oregano oil to ease symptoms and cause relief. But be aware that some brands are more oriented towards cooking rather than application on skin. So be a little conscious with your purchase and compare the products to ensure that you are getting one that can be applied on your body. 3. Natural non-flavored yogurt. Natural yogurt is proven to contain beneficial bacteria called probiotics. Especially if you are using antibiotics, it becomes very important that you consume natural yogurt as a natural source of probiotics. Natural yogurt helps keep and restore microorganisms' balance in the body which otherwise might have been lost due to excess intake of antibiotics. One of the reviews published in 2006 laid a very strong claim that certain kinds of probiotics were effective in yeast infection treatment. Although, reviewers of the claim laid a lot of counterclaims against certain aspects of the findings, but in general people facing yeast infections found a lot of relief by eating yogurt and applying yogurt carefully in and around the affected areas. 4. Tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is scientifically known to kill fungi, bacteria and viruses. Research shows that vaginal suppository that contains tea tree oil helps in curing and preventing vaginal infections. Know that tea tree oil is very powerful and unlike coconut oil can't be applied in large amounts. You need to dilute it with another carrier oil like coconut oil or jojoba oil before applying it in affected parts. 5. Apple cider vinegar. Having an apple cider vinegar bath is probably the most effective and popular ways of fighting yeast infection or any fungal infection in general. It's a no-new fact that vinegar has a lot of medicinal uses and is very effective in fighting infections and has a purifying effect. So what you can do is take half a cup of apple cider vinegar and add it to your bathtub. Soak in this bathtub for 20 minutes. What this does is eliminate any harmful microorganisms that may be aiding in the growth of yeast in your body. Ensure vinegar is diluted before you apply it on your body. Those were some of the most effective home remedies that you can try to feel relieved. In conclusion, I would like to say that do not worry if you are affected by yeast infection. This is a very common problem faced by women. It's truly fantastic being a woman, so little problems here and there shouldn't be an obstruction to a woman's vitality and liveliness, right? And if you are following the advice that we just gave you, you will be out of your problem as fast as possible. And not only that, with the remedies that we have provided you right now, you can also prevent it to a great extent. Do not, and I repeat, do not shy away if you have any queries. Feel free to comment on any problems that you might be facing. Me or someone from my team will help you and guide you in the right direction. Also mention how you felt after watching the video. It will mean the world to me. I request your permission to take leave. I will see you in the next one. Lots of love, bye.